Morning, everyone. It's Miss Sauer. Today is Wednesday, May 20th. We are moving into our third day of Unit 12 Foundations. In the last 2 days, you learned a lot about compound words, how to recognize them, and how to mark them. So let's keep you moving. You know what to do with this page. You should pause me and review some of your sounds. Remember that these down here, let me highlight them for you. These are digraphs. They are two letters that make one sound. They are always put together. So pause the video and review some of these sounds. All right, time to get flexible with our vowels. You know the drill. Copy after me. A, A. E, E. I. O, O. U, U. Now, which one of these vowels has more than one long sound? It's the letter U, exactly right. It can say U or it can say oo. We want to keep that in mind because it is kind of a special sound. Now, as we go through these cards, I want you to tell me the sound that they make. I, E, O, A, U, oo. Now remember, if Miss Sauer asks you to write the sound A, there's two things I should see. I should see letter A by itself, and I should see A-E. I need both things. That's something that was missing on the checkup we did last Friday. All right, so let's put together some compound words. I'll give you the two little words. You put them together to make a new, larger word. Pile up. Pile up. Sometimes we use the word pile up to describe like when there's a large car accident and a lot of cars are involved, or we even use it like toward the end of a football game where all of the teammates pile on top of each other because they're excited and they're celebrating. Both are ways to describe a pile up. All right, next one. Bed, bug. Bed bug. Lip, stick. Lipstick. Fire, man. Fireman. Rose, bud. Rosebud. Nice, you made some compound words. So let's go over the syllable types that you already know. You know about open syllables. You know about closed syllables and magic E syllables. We're going to focus mostly on closed and magic E today and tomorrow. So here's the new way that you learned how to mark closed syllable words and magic E words. You practiced this on Monday. Closed syllable words, you're going to continue marking with a breath, but you're also going to add a swoop to it and a letter C, which stands for closed. With your magic E syllable types, mark it the same way with a macron over the vowel and cross off the magic E, but add a swoop underneath and then V-E underneath. That means vowel, consonant, E. Today, you'll figure out why that's important to know both types of marking. Before we go on, though, let's do a little bit of work with syllables. Remember, a syllable is a vowel. A vowel makes your mouth open wider. So the best way to count syllables is to feel how frequently your chin drops. So try it with this word, insect. Slow it down if you need to, insect. 2 syllables. Try the word admit. 2 syllables. Try the word fact. 1 syllable. Try the word leg. 1 syllable. Try the word concrete. 2 syllables. Try the word dog. 1 syllable. Try the word dislike. 2 syllables. Good job with a little bit of syllable practice there. Moving on. You've already learned about compound words. That is when 2 little words are put together to create a new word, just like in the word backpack. Here's how you learn to mark the word backpack, a compound word with 2 closed syllables. All of the practice you did yesterday was closed syllable and closed syllable on both sides. Today will be a little different, however. Today you're going to realize why it's important to have learned how to mark the magic E's. Let me get my pen ready here. Okay, so you know in a compound word you are going to swoop each small word. So we have cup here. We have cake here. Remember, swoop, swoop, and cup. Now we need to look at the syllable types. So the word cup, I see that my vowel is closed in by the letter P, and U is making the short sound This is a closed syllable, so I'm going to mark it with a brev and a C, which stands for closed. Now look over to the cake side. I see that there is a long A sound. A is saying A. And there's an E on the end that isn't making any noise, so that is a magic E. I'm going to mark it like I normally would. I may crown over the talking vowel. I'm going to cross off the E, but remember how we label under the magic E. We label it as V-E. So now when you go to read this word, you know to use a short vowel in the first syllable and a long vowel in the second syllable. When you learn how to mark or code both syllables in a word, it makes it much easier to read and spell. So that's what we're practicing today. Here are the 6 words you're going to practice with. If you are in Miss Sauer, Miss Azzarano, or Miss Regal and Miss Stewart's class, you can head to Seesaw. These words are waiting for you. If you're in another class, you're going to be working on a piece of paper. So give yourself some space on that piece of paper so you have room to mark. So I'll choose one of these to do with you. Let's look at springtime. I know I'm going to swoop, swoop, and cut. My first syllable is the word spring. My second syllable is the word time. Spring here is a closed syllable. I is making the I sound. Even though it's attached to this glued sound here, it's still making that I sound. I'm going to mark it with a C for closed. Now time, my I is long, but my E is silent. I'll mark that with a V-E. It's messy work, but it is very impactful work. So go ahead and get started on this, guys. I will see you tomorrow for a combo of closed syllable words and closed V-E words.